Oh, Will here, and today we are in Skyrim, and we are going to be looking at two mods in this video. Again, they are player homes, but they're much more simpler player homes, and but it's just unfortunately there's not a major load at the moment that I can look into. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. So, but yeah, so we're going to look at the first one now, which the first one we're going to be looking at is Honeydew Shack by Big Happy Monkey. So, what I haven't looked into this one a massive load. Basically, it obviously is a small player. I know it's more of a smaller player home. It's not a big one. It's kind of a small one, as far as I'm aware. And basically, on the map, it is here. So we've got Honeydew Shack. So it's just basically just west, a little bit west of the Guardian Stones. So the map marker's there. It's just not discovered. So I think if you go up here, you're kind of going back the way you would go. Say if you were starting again from the main story. And I think if you go that way, that takes you up to the cave, I think. So it's around here somewhere. There it is. Just beyond the rocks here, basically. Okay. So, I think it does say in the description something about 2 barrels. It might be these ones, these two here. But I think basically the storage is safe storage, so you can store your stuff here safely and absolutely fine and dandy. I think apart from apparently possibly these 2 barrels might be the only ones you can't use as storage. So again, it gives in the description some more details, but I'm just going to give you just some basic details. So it's basically I believe it has all the stuff you need. So you got some, you got some stuff for planting. I think you primarily got your stuff like oh, there's a floating note here. Hello. Okay. Okay, random treasure map. Anyway, so you have all your basic obviously amenities, so stuff for crafting, like blacksmithing, alchemy labs, and stuff like that. Or at least you should have. Oh, there's something else. Something in here. What are you? I don't know what you are. I actually literally have no idea what that is. Anyway, you know what? I don't think this is a part of the mod. I'm just gonna pick it up what's in here. You can sit on the stump if you like. I think you go up here. You got another platters and another planter. And then another planter here. Alright, so obviously the vast majority of the stuff is obviously meant to be inside, so let's go and have a little look inside the shack. Alright, so it's like a small little cozy home, so it's not a big crazy home. Small little cozy, but it has what you need. So obviously you had your smithing stuff outside. You got arcane enchanter, you got your alchemy lab, decoration. It is decorated out, but it's not crazy decoration. But the way that it looks kind of matches what it's meant to be used for. So matching design. Then over here you got obviously your storage, and you got some stuff that you can take if you want as well. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to leave it as it is, just for now. And yeah, so you got in general clutter, but you can always use it for storage. You got the storage. You got a bed. Can't see anything else. No other. From what I can tell, no other little trapdoors anywhere. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think this is a big place. I think this is pretty much it. It's a nice little small nook. But what I think is good about it, because I think it's quite near the entrance, or actually it depends on how you want to look at it. Obviously, when you start the game, if you do the vanilla start anyway, escape from Halgan and all that, this is on the path on the way down when you finally escape. So it's very good as a starter. If you want a little small place as a starter, this would work. And then if after that you want to have a look around other places, then you can do that. But yeah, so I think that's it. So it's nothing crazy. Nice small little hideaway up in the mountains, sort of within the pine forest. So yeah, looks like it'll do what it needs to do. Does what it needs to, what you want it to do. Has all the stuff that you need it to have. No problems with it. I can't really complain. But right, that's it for the mod number 1. So again, this was Honeydew Shack by Big Happy Monkey. And as always, there will be a link in the description below if you want to add it to into your one, or if you want to bookmark it, or just have a look at it, look at the description first before deciding whether you want it or not. And so yeah, that's it for mod number 1. On to mod number 2, which we got to go towards Windtown for that one. So I'll see you there. Alright, and here we are with mod number 2, which I'm not going to lie, I've actually already looked through this. Basically, I did a previous recording, wasn't quite happy with how the recording was, so I'm redoing it. But this is basically Snowflake Manor, and this was by Crystal Tower 15, the same modder who did Arafal Isle, which I featured before. But right, so what this one is well, it's got a full name. It's like Snowflake Manor, a follower's retreat. So this one does have a bunch of followers in it already for you, if you want to add any, if you want some followers. But yeah, so this one, in the way its design is not as crazy or as unique as Arafal. But again, it is designed to fit Skyrim more, so it's going to have that for it. So we're going to have a look again. I'm going to do a slightly better job at it this time. So yeah, we do have a horse called Vanilla, plain old boring vanilla horse, literally called Vanilla as well. So yeah, and also just want to clarify, there will be possibly some odd cuts because I do have a little bit of a cough, so there might be some odd cuts here and there. Just a little heads up. But right, there's no key required or anything like that. Oh, just to show you where on the map it is very quickly. It's here. So and here you got Agnes Mill, but you also got Windham over here. If I can remember correctly, the map marker is already on the map when you download the mod. It's just you have to go and discover it, but it's already there. But this just shows you roughly where it is. Right, so here we are inside here. Right, just to I want to just get this out of the way because I'm not going to bother going into this part here, because basically this part leads into that there was a very small building. You might have just saw a small building out there. This leads you to that small building. Now the small building isn't anything crazy. It's literally just like a little tiny annex of a building. But the load door is a bit weird in a way so that you can open it and see in here and it loads. It's kind of strange how he's done it. Or she, I'm not totally sure if Crystal Tower's a boy or girl, I'm not totally sure. But it's just how they've done it. But I'm not going to look in there because it's a bit crazy. And the meat and the bones of the house is the bit I'm in now. That's the meat and the bones of the house. So obviously you got your first up bit here, which is sort of like, so obviously if you go over to here, got also your arc and enchanter and all your storage. Bada bing bada boom. So your storage with your black soul gems, and you've got a whole bunch of soul gems. Another one with black soul gems. Soul gems chest. We who do have a. I can't remember if this is follower. So your follower.
But Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
Yeah. So your follower. Now some of these followers do also act as merchants as well. A couple of them do. A couple of them do actually also act as merchants. So we'll show those off in a bit. I was in here. Looks like you got a bit of a dining room. You know, nothing crazy, but you know, nicely laid out, nicely lit. across the hall, and in here we have the kitchen. So you got your cooker pots, just a bit of static decoration, nothing crazy there. Obviously you have your oven as well, and then obviously a few bits and pieces just for storage. Fortunately, I'll let you know at the end of it. So then, if you come out of the kitchen, you got the stairs going up. If you come up here, we got a couple of. I'll say a couple. We got at least 3 of them up here. Got a couple of display cases. Okay, we got 4 of them up here. Bloody hell! Congregation time. So let's have a look. So we got Quaina.
Friends like you are hard to find,
Mm-hmm.
and very valuable to me.
So technically, to get for Quaina to be a follower, you don't actually need the multiple follower system, because normally for female Khajiit followers, if you want them to be a follower, you need the multiple follower system and stuff. But for Quaina, you don't, because they've changed the voice type to a voice type that actually allows for the follower dialogue. I won't go into the semantics of it. If you want to know the semantics of it, you can just look it up, or just or just ask me in the comments and I'll explain it there. We also have Kale, the Blood Kicker.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
So obviously, he's the first merchant. Now, if I remember correctly,
Blades, helmets,
yeah, it's basically
pretty much
Kale
anything
is
suit
the
your needs.
blacksmith. He can also be a follower, but he's also the blacksmith as well. So obviously, he doesn't have anything unique in. Or at least I don't think so anyway. I mean, they're still Hunterman. I don't know if that's something new for this, or if that's something get added in for something else. I'm not entirely sure. But he does have. You can buy. There we are. So you can technically buy his armor. I just don't know if he becomes naked after you buy his armor. But if it's the armor, I think it is, then the model that you see on him will be what it will be if you're a male character, but if you're a female character, it'll look like the Thieves Guild armor. It's just how Bethesda made the fucking thing, and this went all tipped up with it. Basically, they couldn't be bothered to make a unique looking thing for the female variation. Right, so that's Kale the Blood Kicker, a follower, but also your blacksmith. I've already looked at him. Where's the other person? Wasn't you? You are wearing armor or something. Where's your person gone? Oh no, you're laying down there. Oh, hi. Devania.
It's a fine day with you around.
And then you're also a merchant. I think you do. Okay, so you're the magic. You're the. I don't know what you call it. Basically, the magic shop. Basically, she is. So she'll sell your, spell tome scrolls, staffs, apparels, and all that. If you sell gems, stuff like that. Now, I think she doesn't have anything unique. The Devania doesn't have anything unique itself. So, Monster here. This, I believe, will be the master bedroom. We also have Erhard.
Yes.
Yeah. You're just a generalized follower. But yeah, so I think this is the master bedroom, or basically your bedroom. So you got plenty of storage, but not a lot of physically, there's not as many weapon plaques and stuff like that. But you got the storage that you need if you want it. But master bedroom, nothing crazy, but does the job. Then if you come to here, this is basically is the followers room. So Bosch,
It's
and we
so
got
good to see.
Alessia. Now I don't know if this is a nod to Elder Scroll Saint Alessia, which is it's from Elder Scrolls lore. So I don't know if it's a nod to that, or they just decided to call her Alessia or Alessia, however you want to pronounce it.
All right then.
But she can be a follower, and then obviously if we go up here, it's just a bit more steeping area for followers and stuff like that. But the followers' bedroom, again, nothing crazy, but does the job. So now we're going to go into here, which in here is where you got you can do some mining stuff in here. I think, if I can remember correctly. So you got your forge, So you got all that there. Lovely, nice and sweet. And if we go up here, we end up. What was up here again? Okay, so you got. Oh yeah, this is the staff enchanter. With Drallin. I don't know. Do you sell stuff for it? No, you're just a follower.
Safe travels.
Obviously, apart from the obviously you got the staff enchanter. This is obviously it's a lot, obviously inspired a lot from the using the stuff from the Solstheim DLC. So if you're a dark elf, you'll feel right at home here. Right. There. So you got your staff enchanter up here. If we go down this way, so in here is where you've got all your, so you got all your ores, and you got an absolute metric shit ton of ingots. That's a lot of ingots. Holy hell! But yeah, so obviously this is where you got some more sort of like stuff for crafting and stuff like that. Like smelter and storage for any storage material. Basically, there is this dude here. Oh, what's your name again? So Machelal.
May your next fight bring you victory.
Yeah. If you're not friends with the Orc strongholds, when you talk to him, you will then sort of become friends with the Orc strongholds. It's just how the character's set up. But you don't seem to be a merchant. I don't think you were, but you can be a follower, technically.
Until next time.
But yeah, you got all your stuff for crafting, and again, massive fucking shit ton of ingots, dude. And if we go, oh yeah, it's over there. So if we go up here, for example, go look up here, and then here we have basically another alchemy station. Quite surprising, no one's actually up here. I would have thought there would have been someone up here, but there isn't. But I like it. It's your own little alchemist nook. And again, it's one of those things where it's it's nothing crazy. It's not a crazy thing, but it looks nice. It's well made, well lit. It's just very pretty, very pretty area. So you got all the stuff you need in this one building, and it was one place. You got everything you need, and it's in Skyrim, so nice and easy. And this one is a bit more friendly if you're someone who likes to have a lot of followers. This is a much more follower-friendly place, despite the fact that there's already a ton of followers here anyway. But right, so that's that. Now, I'm not going to say it's a critique. The only reason why I would choose Erefel over this, and I know it's might be a slightly unfair comparison, maybe, because obviously Erefel was designed to look different on purpose for a particular reason. But I would still prefer to use Erefel just on the purpose of, because it's yes, don't get wrong, the house it's laid out nicely. It's well designed, easy to get around, well lit. Gives you everything you need. Got all the stuff that you need. Bada bing, bada boom. But it's just kind of basically it's not so much that I would have expected more, but I think it's just because the amount of work that went into the Erefel mod, and the amount of unique stuff that was in that, and unique looking storage, and this and that and the other, and blah blah blah, this and that. This kind of feels like a sort of this is what you would get if you couldn't afford Erefel. But the only reason why this one might be a bit more practical than the Erefel one is by the fact that you don't have to fast travel to this place to then activate that to then fast travel to Erefel itself. You just fast travel straight here. So if you want something that's a bit more convenient, this is probably the better one to go for. If you want something that's a bit more unique, then Erefel is the one to go for. But apart from that, that's it. but as a house mod, this does the job just fine. So that's it for this mod. So this was Snowflake Manor by Crystal Tower 15, and as always, there will be a link in the description below if you want to have check it out for yourself. But right, that's it for this video. So yeah, I know it's been another video of house mods, but I'm probably gonna start looking on to doing other things. I'll still do Skyrim mods. It's just obviously PS4 modding has died down a little bit now. So I want to try and leave sort of like slightly longer gaps between each one. So I'm going to be doing some other content. I might still do some Skyrim content, but it might just be like a casual play. So which those will probably be kind of longish videos. They're not going to be short videos. So if you're not a fan of like long videos, then they probably won't be for you unless you're happy to just have it on in the background chilling with just me just doing a casual play kind of thing. But obviously I will be doing some other stuff as well. I might have a look at some other stuff as well, with stuff in some No Man's Sky potentially as well, as I do want to try and do some of that at some point. Stuff with Gran Turismo, I want to do some stuff with that at some point as well. So, so there'll be other things. So there'll still be Skyrim mod videos. They might just now be a bit more spread out. And also I will try and make them shorter where possible. It just depends on what the mod is that's being featured. But right, but that's it for this one. If you want to keep up to date with anything that I'm doing, in a way, this is actual YouTube stuff or Skyrim mods, because obviously I do make mods myself, you will find a link in the description below to my Discord, where you can keep up to date with all the stuff that I'm doing. If you have any questions about modding, you can also ask me on there as well. And I would suggest it's better to ask me there than ask me in the comments on this video, on the premise of, because on my Discord I do have other modders on there. So if I'm not entirely sure of the answer, possibly one of them will know. So I would definitely recommend doing that. But also, if you want to suggest any mods for future videos, you can either let me know in the comments below the video, or you can let me know on Discord. But yeah, that's it. So also just remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, where you can also find out how what other Skyrim videos I've done, other content that I've made, and all that palaver and bollocks. But right, that's it. So time for me to get out of here. Till next time. I'll see you all later.